So, I also watched something that has a lot of film history ingrained into it. Maybe not as on the surface, but definitely there. That was a stretch.
But
I recently, me and my roommate actually finally sat down and watched all of season 1, pretty much within 2 days, of the TV show Barry.
oh shit, how was this?
So fucking good, and I cannot wait to start season 2. It is phenomenal. You would love it.
So okay,
Bill Hader. So basically, the premise of the show is there's a hitman that is like just kind of like he's a nice guy. He was in the military. Just like this is the only thing he's good at, so that's all he does. But like he doesn't want to deal with the money side of it. Like he lets Fuchs takes care of everything. He's just there to do the kill. And he is following in this first episode. He's following one of the people he's supposed to kill. And like he actually walks into an acting class that the person is in, and the person's like, "Hey, come on, you're gonna be my scene partner because my other person didn't show up." So he brings Bill Hader's character Barry, the titular Barry, onto stage, and like he just really quietly reads his lines very stiffly, but then at the end of it, people applause clearly for the other guy. And then Barry just kind of like turns and looks at them, and you see like this whole new life form in his eyes, and like he's like, "Oh my god, this is what I got to do." It is so funny and like really really well done. One thing about this show is it sets up like these issues and ongoing problems that a lot of other shows won't resolve for like a season or more. And this show just, like, deals with issues right away. Deals with the outfall of the consequences. So it's not like we got to be worried about this. It's like, no, I'm worried about what's going to happen to me as a person.
Right. That's really cool.
There's so much film jokes that you would love. Like, there's one point where he does a scene. Then, like, his teacher gives him this scene to do. He gives him, he's like, I want to give you range. I want to give you a challenge. Do this script. Okay? So we see him go up there. And Bill Hader, his delivery is perfect. He's like, "Can you actually put the coffee down? Coffee is for closers." And he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Well, I feel like if I want to help these guys, like, you know, sell more, like, I want to be encouraging to them." It's like, that's not the point of it. But it's got so many things like that, or like, there'll be like news coverage kind of on in the background. They're talking about something that happened in the show, and he's like, "It's a lot like the Kurosawa film Yojimbo." I'm like, okay, how do you spell that? I think it's exactly how you spell. And like as it kind of like fades into the distance, you're like, now is that the only film that Kurosawa made? Actually, no. But like it's a police chief like answering these questions about Kurosawa. It's really really smart.
Question.
Yes.
How would you clarify? Like, would you say this is like 100% comedy?
No, it is. There's definitely some incredibly sharp comedy. But there are some scenes that like are incredibly intense and emotional.
Okay.
But it's definitely a comedy first, but it does the other things like the action and the drama and like dealing with emotions so well. It is phenomenal. Okay. It's won multiple Emmys both for like the production side of it, it's acting, it's so good.
I've been like hesitantly almost about to pull the trigger every time to watch it, and I just haven't.
Excellent, excellent use of words. Pull the trigger. That was good.
Thank you. But also, one that's top of the list, I'm probably going to watch first and then Barry, is Chernobyl, which, did you hear the great news about Chernobyl? It is now the highest rated TV show on IMDb.
Wow. That's awesome. Yeah. Steve has been recommending that. So we'll probably talk about that on our next episode. Yes. Our next episode?
What are we doing? Hey, Ethan. What do you want to do?
I want to click the box on the left.
No, I didn't think we were going to do this.
You didn't think we were committing to song, but now we have, and it's gone all wrong. Click the subscribe button in the middle.
But don't forget the one on the right.
Play a fiddle.
Monthly clips. Oh, no. That was terrible.
That was awful.